Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult for his opponents.
Ready to go? Luis Arraez stands in.
Luis Arraez.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. Out there to center. Straw chasing after it. He's got it. One down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And that one clips the corner. One out, base is empty.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And I'm looking for the K.
Batting third.
And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
That clips the zone. Strike one. And a pitch. Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Marlins down quietly. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Cleveland, and on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Here's Brian Riccio. Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
He was all over that one. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Ripped on the ground to second, throws to first, out number 3. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Guardians 2 and the Marlins nothing. Here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jake Burger.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Bieber goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1.
The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Strong pulls it in on the run.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Brian.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
2 outs. Good job to fight that one off. Kicks and fires. Bounce to the right side. Gathers and throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Guardians 2 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 8th, the left fielder.
And now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Sanchez squeezes it, and there's two away.
The center fielder,
Miles Straw will hit next. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Josh Naylor, doubled in his first AB. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And in one hops the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 3-0. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Naylor digs in now, doubled his first time up, and that one lifted in the air center field. Chisholm makes the grab, and that's the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Bieber back to work. Now a fly ball to right center. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter,
Abisail Garcia up to the plate. Called strike right there.
0-1's the count.
The Guardians leading by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The wind and the pitch. Got him. That's out number 2.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Nick Forte.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball. Out to short. Toss to Naylor. Third out, and that ends the frame. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Guardians 3 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez hit his 200th career home run last season here in Cleveland, Boo. In fact, he hit home runs number 199 and 200 in the same.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Laureano comes up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Liner caught at second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. In the air out towards right center. Sanchez gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. Out of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And the righty deals. Didn't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Batter, number 7, shortstop.
Here's Tim Anderson. Struck out looking his first time. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Bell. Struck out swinging his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
To the right side, Naylor. He handles it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it here, 4-0. Back here in Cleveland, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Andres Jimenez. And the pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder,
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double. Oh, the throw is over his head. Good backup, though. He's right there and no advance.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Miles Straw, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. This one in the air right field. Sanchez ranging after it. He's got it. 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Naylor.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Josh Naylor. That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 5-0.
Waste no time there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jesus Luzardo done for the afternoon, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. They turn things over to the southpaw, Trevor Rogers.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. And that one wrapped foul. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add a couple more. It's 7-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one is off the wall. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Ramon Laureano now at the plate. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. High fly ball right field. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now 7-0. Back after this on the show. Here in Cleveland,
off for
ready
the
now
Marlins,
for the 5th inning.
the third
Here's the
baseman,
cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Burger. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Burger measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ryan De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Right side. He'll do it himself. Marlins set down in order. And the Marlins down quietly. Not going their way. It's 7-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. And a pitch. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one's gone. And they add on. It's 8-0.
Fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 9-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And Ryan Weathers is coming on.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Grips one to right. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So a man aboard. Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
And now it's Josh Naylor. 3 for 3, and he's come up with 3 doubles. Well struck right field. And that ball is gone. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 12-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
New pitcher on here, number 53.
And we all know about his slider. It's
Now
just
pitching
filthy,
for
man.
Miami.
And one of the better
Number
ones in the game,
53,
I'd say. Spin rate's
Calvin
very high, and it just
O'Shea.
breaks a ton.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. That one is hammered right field. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping
next
in
for
from
Cleveland,
right field right now.
the third
So
baseman,
otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
So digging in,
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. That's hard hit on the line. Sanchez makes a nice running catch. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus
number 12.
Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
The pitch. There's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And next is the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fly ball to right. Laureano settles under it, hits it away for the out. And there are 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. And the batter now, Nick Fortes. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air.
The dream of a perfect game turns out to be just that, thanks to this hit. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Luis Arias will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Fortes off of first with 2 away.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Guardians 12 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the 6. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Ramon Laureano. With the right-hander back to work. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 13-0. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Chisholm going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
On the ground, right side. Knocks it down. Wins the race to the bag, and they do get the second out of the inning.
A lot going on right there. First of all, first baseman making that diving stop. So many times he's looking desperately for the pitcher to feed it to, but he decides to get up and beat that base runner to the bag. Pretty impressive right there.
Fly ball down the line. Sanchez settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 7th inning coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Marlins, Tim Anderson. And he deals.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. And down on strikes. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The Fish with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Jake Berger. And that's in there at the knees. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. They have to regroup here.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. The pitch. That one ripped. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. And they tack on to their lead. It's 14-0.
Pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
New pitcher for the Marlins, number 62.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
There you go. Good job. All day, baby. There you go.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And up next for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. 4 for 4 with a home run and 3 doubles. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. It has the distance, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 16-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. In the air, center field. Chisholm sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man at first, Ramon Laureano digs in now. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
The batter, number 4.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And that one in the air center field. Chisholm takes it in for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Will.
So first and second with 2 outs. Will Brennan, the next to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now here is a rope into right, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they extend their lead.
Back-to-back base hits. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
On the mound now, Anthony Bender.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
Stephen Kwan now at the plate. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires it to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And the lead continues to grow. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now, Miles Straw. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back singles. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
That smash towards center. Chisholm pulls that one down, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 8th inning coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th, and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Left-hand hitter waits. Right through there, got it. And there's 1 down.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And that one is lifted in the air. Laureano pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 12.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Jesus Sanchez. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. There's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Laureano going back. Gone. And they're on the board. It's 20-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Abisail Garcia. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Two outs. This to center field. Straw has a beat on it. Corrals it. And that is that. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Last half of the 8th coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Bo Naylor. The wind of the pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Back there. Onto the home run porch and left. Gone. A solo shot. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 21-1.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. That one ripped. On the warning track and hauls it in.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 23-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Andrew Nardi.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. That's out to center field. In position. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, the second baseman,
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Ripped on a line. Lays out, but it's off his glove. Base hit, and the inning continues.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now a chance for lined into right. Sanchez brings it in for the third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. The right-hander back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Out to short. Roquillo zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Luis Arias getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him swinging. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Anderson stands in now and watches strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The Marlins down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.